Good morning, guys. I am out here at the chicken coop. Cheeto was a chick that was hatched May 7th, May 6th, around there. And so we're actually going to introduce her. We're going to introduce her to the big flock today because she's pretty big. But she lives in this and is around them, and her mom is out here. So we are going to try to get her out of the maternity coop and get her with the rest of everybody for today. We picked the weekend just for the fact that I can check on her all day. And if she doesn't do well, she'll go back in. We're going to try it for the weekend and see what's going on. So I just started by opening her door, and we're going to see that two of them, they're all going to go in there and eat her feed. I just noticed she's been getting big and jumping around and hopping and knocking everything over. So we're going to start there. She doesn't seem freaked out. She seems to be doing fine so far. All right, I threw some scratch out, and so she's finally come out of the maternity coop. So she's out picking. She looks like a little roadrunner. I don't know. It was funny. Two of our chickens got up into her actual coop, and she was trying to go in there with them, trying to figure out what they were doing in her house. But she's out. She's had the scratch before. She was still on chick feed, but we're going to see how she does. She's almost 10 weeks old, so she should honestly be fine. She does look
much smaller than Coco though.
Yeah, Coco is this one right here in front of me, and she's 2, and she's not much smaller than Coco. We're going to see if she lets me get close. What do you think, Cheeto? What do you think? You can't figure out how to get in there. You gotta go around. Okay, so my husband went out to mow. So I'm gonna make cinnamon rolls. So I have a bread machine that we got at a thrift store years ago. And I make breadsticks, rolls. I've made jam in it. One of the things that I've never made is cinnamon rolls, and those are my husband's favorite breakfast food. So we're gonna give it a whirl. Okay. I just found a recipe on Pinterest. So for bread machine cinnamon rolls. So it calls for half a cup of melted butter. I wonder why my screen won't stay on. A cup of milk, warm milk. Okay. 2 teaspoons of salt. This one is just regular salt. I know it might be sea salt. Might be sea salt. I don't know. I had this switched out multiple times. I only use this one for baking, so. Then 1/3 of a cup of sugar. I need some new measuring spoons and cups. I don't own 1/3 of a cup, so I have to guess. And of course, my scoop in my canister is stuck. I got it. All right. Anybody still use grandma's canisters? I use my husband's grandma's canister. Sugar. Eggs room temperature, beaten. I leave my chicken eggs on the counter, so I know the room temperature. So let me crack them and get them beaten. Just using the same bowl that I melted butter in. Nothing special. Got a fork. Those in there. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see what else. Okay. And then we're going to evenly put 4 cups of flour. It calls for bread flour. I'm not using bread flour. I don't have bread flour. I don't ever use bread flour. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, put my scoop back in there. And then 3 tablespoons of yeast. Where's my yeast? Right here. Oh, I hear the mower. I hear the mower. Anybody else's husband just absolutely loves to mow? Mine does. Drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. Okay, 5 packets. I usually have the containers of bread machine yeast, but I was buying so many packets when I did a stock up that I needed to use them before they started. So let's see, I don't remember how many teaspoons are in a packet. 1, 2, I bet you it's 3, so why don't they just write 1 packet? Surely, not every, no, it's 1, it's 2, so we'll have to open up another one, and it'll just, I don't know what I'll do with the other teaspoon in there. Alright, 3 teaspoons. Make sure that that's all down. Probably should have made sure my paddles were attached. Oh, it says, well, shoot. I put too much yeast in there. I've read a lot of recipes today. That mower is loud. Okay. So we took some out. It calls for 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. I don't know if you can see, but mine's flashing 345. And so we're going to go over, no, did the wrong setting, hit the wrong button. Okay, so it's got the little check mark on dough. So we're gonna hit that and we'll see what happens in an hour and 50 minutes. All right, here is my dough. It looks great. It's got a little bounce back. So now we're gonna get it on a floured surface. Oh yeah. Pretty clean. We're gonna knead it for just a second. Okay. Now we're gonna take my rolling pin and roll it out. So they want, the thing said like 12 by 18. I think. Heck, I don't know. Maybe foolish. Alright, so add some frozen butter. I put it in the microwave to soften it a little bit, and it kind of melted it. So we're going to hope for the best with the butter. We might have to get a basting brush out. Now I have a camera guy. We want no butter wasted. My brother-in-law gave us this, so this is what I'm using. So, cinnamon sugar with pure vanilla. We're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna do the generous side. Smells good. Oh, I made a mess. Okay, I think that's enough. Now we're going to attempt to roll. Like I said, never made cinnamon rolls. I can make regular rolls, I can make breadsticks, I can make focaccia, I can make bread. Never attempted cinnamon rolls, probably because they are my husband's favorite and I would hate to screw them up.
I don't know that you can really screw up a cinnamon roll because it just turns into cinnamon bread.
I have made cinnamon bread before. We've made that in our bread machine.
You were just one step away from cinnamon roll.
Okay. Make that into the plank. I really need to roll it, I guess, over and seal it. Alright, a little fat in the center. Alright, so my next step will be to cut it, put it in a pan, and then they're supposed to rest for about 30 minutes. Alright, I've let them set in the oven, kind of rising and stuff, for about 30 minutes. So we're going to turn this oven on to 350 and let them cook. I definitely think I should have rolled them out a bit more, but I'm sure they're going to taste great. Alright, these are the finished. They're pretty brown on these outsides, so I don't want to leave them in too much longer because we like them soft. We don't like super thick icing, so I'm probably just going to wait and try these, and then we'll make some like powdered sugar icing, super simple. Alright babe, tell me what you think. I cut it. Probably should have just gave you the whole thing.
It tastes like a cinnamon roll. With no icing on it.
Do you want the icing?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't want to finish it?
We definitely need icing.
Okay.
Probably could have done more layers. Hold it, like, I put the seasoning on it,
I agree that it should have been rolled out some more. And we probably should have like made the seasoning the way it's supposed to, not used that one that was given to us.
Yeah.
Alright, so I made a quick powdered sugar glaze with just 1 cup of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of milk, and a splash of vanilla. So we're going to, I'm just going to drizzle it. I did try the rest of the other one that I cut, and it's a good sweet dough. I do think we should have done the recipe for the filling, but this was just my first attempt and I was kind of just using what we had. I have everything for the filling, but yeah. So not bad. They look like cinnamon rolls. They puffed up like cinnamon rolls. So I'm just going to scrape the rest of this bowl on here and we will have breakfast for the next couple of days, really. You blocking my son?
I'll be way over here to get you in the shade.
Okay, we're wrapping up our Saturday and we are out at the lake. So we're actually packing up, but I just wanted to come on here and kind of finish up our day. We decided about 2 hours ago that we were gonna go get a couple of drinks and come out to the lake. It's free for us to come out to the lake. None of this may be, he may have to voice over it because of the music. We've had an excellent DJ out here. It is literally just a family over at a shaded area who have been grilling and just having a good time, but they've been an excellent DJ. What do you think?
They've been pretty alright. I haven't understood a word they said, and they're doing karaoke now. Yeah, it hasn't been bad. You're not pointing camera at me at all.
Oh. Well, like I said, he may have to do a voiceover when it gets down to it, because he'll have to turn the sound all the way down. But yeah, we love this little open beach area that we get to go to. I think we've come more this summer than we have in the other 2 summers we've lived here. So this is our 3rd summer we've lived here. And we come at least, another 4-day weekend we came No, we came 3 days because you and I came.
We came twice, I promise.
Okay. But yeah, just finishing out our Saturday out here at the lake. We got this little cool umbrella thing that's probably not even in the shot, but from a raffle he won at work, and it worked for a little bit. But yeah, we set a chair out in the lake, and he finds a rock and floats. He anchors himself to a rock and floats out there, and we just kind of vibe.
I have a dog leash that I attach to a rock, and I just hang out in the water. I just want to be in the water. I want to be at the water, in the water, around the water. I'm a fish. Sign's a dragon, but I'm a fish for whatever reason. And this has just been a really interesting transition this summer with having one kid at home to be able to just, we're just going to go to the lake because maybe he wants to go sometimes. Sometimes he doesn't want to go.
Yep.
But if he doesn't want to go, he's old enough to stay home alone. So we just go, and I get to float around in the lake and enjoy a beverage.
And I think it only takes us about 7 minutes to get here.
If we drive straight here, I think it takes 6 or 7 minutes to get here, and 6 or 7 minutes home. And if we stop at the store, it takes like 15 minutes to get here. It's still not bad at all.
And it takes, we keep our little beach bag kind of packed. I just throw a couple of towels in there and change my clothes and make sure the sunscreen already stays in there.
And I keep my floats in the car just in case I need to stop on the way home and have a float. I haven't had to do that yet, but I've thought about it a couple times.
Since it's just the two of us, our youngest is with our oldest at his apartment, so we were contemplating dinner, and he decided he wants some ice cream, and I was like, yeah, you're getting kind of hungry, huh? It's time to get out.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna end our day today out at the lake, getting ready to go home and have dinner. But yeah, it's a pretty good view. He likes to come out and watch the boats. So this little place is right by a boat ramp, and I do believe you have to pay. They'd like you to pay to use the boat ramp, but you do not have to pay.
They changed that this year where the boat ramp has a daily tag. It's like $5 to use the parking for the day, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know how strict they are on that. I don't know how it's enforced, but there's nothing over here in the swimming area that says that we need to do that. It's just over in the boat ramp. So we haven't been.
And it's literally just a little sign with a QR code on it. And there's only one posted, and it is on the boat ramp side. But we always drive the boat through the boat ramp side because he likes to see the boats. But we love sitting out here kind of watching everybody vibe and watch the boats coming in and out of the little launch and stuff. But it's way better this time than the last time because we were getting some tides coming in.
Well, the last time we were out here, actually a thunderstorm came in because it was 4th of July.
No, we came after
No, we came after 4th of July. That's right. But yeah, no, some of the wake boats, those are pretty good waves. Hopefully next year I'll have a boat. We'll actually, right across the lake from us is the Corps of Engineers put in a sand beach. You can just see it over there. It's a sand beach. It's sand all the way into the water. It's nice to walk on. That's where we rented a boat earlier this year when my parents were here. Yeah. And we dumped off all the lady folk over there, and all us boys went out on the pontoon and drug the tube around. But we were right across the lake from where we're at now. It's a 4-minute boat ride over there.
And actually they ride a bunch of ATVs and dirt bikes and stuff over there, but we've never had an issue with them bothering us.
Yeah, so as she turned the camera around a minute ago, that whole stretch of land over there, from as far to our left as you can see from all the way over there to all the way over there where there's an inlet, that whole thing is actually an off-road park controlled by the Corps of Engineers that run this lake. Yeah. There's actually 2 on this lake. There's one on the other side of the dam, and then there's that one. It's called Appalachian Bay. And there's actually a big old freaking powerboat going across the lake right now. Big old cat. Love to see that. I love big boats. But he's headed to the marina over by the dam. And but that beach over there, it's part of the off-road park, and you'll have the dirt bikes and the 4-wheelers and side-by-sides all flying up and down the trails over there all day. It's a really cool area. I'd love to get a 4x4 or a 4-wheeler or something and go over there and explore it at some point. But
that'd be fun.
Yeah, I genuinely think if we had a boat, I'd probably put it in here, go across the lake, and go sit on that pretty nice beach over there. Especially in the afternoons, because it's actually blocked by this hillside right here, so it's actually in the shade in the evenings. That whole beach over there is. That looks like it'd be a pretty nice place to hang out. And then there's a down that cut there. There's a campground called Appalachian Bay. It's $5 a day or $10 for an overnight for a spot. They have a swimming area. It's water only RV parking or tent camping. I'd love to go do that at some point as well. But yeah, I love it out here. This is my favorite. This is the thing I've missed for a few years, and then especially living here the last 2 years. We've been able to come a couple of times, but we've come more times this year than we have in both of the last 2 years combined, for sure.
And I think that's primarily because the first summer we were here, both of our big kids had summer jobs out at the lake. They wanted nothing to do with the lake on their off time. The second year,
one of them worked out there.
Deacon worked out at the lake, and he wanted nothing to do with all of that. And it was just, I think, kind of.
And at that time, you know,
guilt.
all three kids were living in the house with, or at the house with us. Not
Right.
in. There was one in the camper, one in the RV, or one in the tiny house. But they were at the house, so leaving all three of them for the two of us to come out here just didn't make any sense, like it does now for us to be popping
Parent
up
guilt.
and out here.
Parent guilt.
We should have brought dinner with us, honestly. Maybe some chicken salad or something. Probably.
That would have been a good idea.
But
Well, he literally woke me up, like,
yeah,
I
she was
wasn't
napping.
asleep. I wasn't asleep. I was like in and out of sleep, but my eyes were closed. And he came and was like, leaned over my chair and was like, I want to go to the lake. And so I just got up and changed my clothes.
Yeah, it's been really nice to, you know, it's a 10-minute process. It's, hey, I want to go to the lake. So change into swimsuits. I go and I get her chair and I put it in the car. I look at my float and make sure it's still got air in it. And this time I went and got the umbrella. And then, you know, she gets the towels and throws them in the bag, and
Yep.
we throw it all in the car and we go. There's nothing to it.
And today we stopped at the store
We stopped
to get a
at the store
drink
today.
to bring with us.
So that's been really nice.
But yeah,
I'm excited to do this in a couple of Caribbean ports. That'll be nice. I just want to sit in the water. I don't know a better way to explain what I actually want. Because
Yeah.
it's not that I want to go swimming. Like, getting in a pool would not satisfy what I'm interested in doing. I want to be in the big water, and I just want to be in it.
Yeah.
If I didn't have a float, I'd just go float around in the water, and I'd be perfectly content. I don't want to swim. I don't want to play tag. I don't want to do all those things you do as a parent when you go to the water with your kids. I just want to be in and around the water all the time. All the time. If we could have a lake house, which is not a thing on this lake, which I still don't really understand. It's kind of weird to me. But they don't have lake houses here because this lake fluctuates so much. Properties that are up against the lake just don't have docks. I find that really weird. There's a handful, but not a lot. But yeah, no, I just want to be at the water. If we had a dock, I'd be on it. Be down there with a chair, just sitting on my dock. I need to go fishing. I got a fishing license now, actually. I need to go down there. Supposed to be pretty good fishing down there. There's a cove down here at the end here. Cuts back another 150 or so yards back behind us here. Supposed to be pretty good fishing back there. I need to go give that a whirl now that I have a fishing license. But I'm just rambling. Don't mind me. These guys are on a float they bought at Buc-ee's out here in the water right now. Behind this Sea-Doo Tricks. And that is not a towable inflatable that he is on. I don't know how that's going to go. But I'm excited to find out.
He's going slow.
Hopefully he picks it up. He's also like 10 feet behind the jet ski right now. We'll turn the camera around so they can see what's going on there. I don't know how much of this I'm going to edit out. I'm sure it's a lot.
You don't have to edit any of it out.
Don't mind him.
They're just
driving in circles.
towing somebody around. Okay, well, let's end it.
Alright, so it's been fun. I actually wasn't in any of this video until just now because this was her making cinnamon rolls. But it's been a wonderful weekend. We've actually got a whole nother day. I'm just going to do some more mowing tomorrow. We're going to hang around the house.
Hey, we put The baby. And that was
Oh yeah,
also
we
on
let
this vlog.
Cheeto loose.
We're
Loose in
not
the
that
coop.
boring. We were trying to figure out if we were boring, and I think we do enough. That we'll see.
We'll see. But yeah, we let Cheeto loose in the coop, and we came to the lake and we got made cinnamon rolls for tomorrow. So I guess we're not too boring. But anyway, oh, he fell off the float. Well, that was quick. He was going like 2 miles an hour. You're a wimp. Anyway, we'll catch you guys next time. Bye.
Okay, maybe we're not ending the vlog, but I don't know if you can. Can I zoom in? How do I zoom in?
Can't zoom in.
Oh, but there's a deer right there.
There's another one right there to your right.
Wait, oh, there's like there's like 4.
Oh, look at the Bambi.
There's
Still got her spot.
little one. So yeah, we're leaving the lake now and see all of these deer. So we just had to stop because they are not bothered by us by any means.
Can't you let me give him a hug?
Sure.